The demons according to Spiritism. Lower stages of consciousness in evolution. When addressing the topic of demons, Spiritism proposes one of the most profound and liberating changes in the understanding of evil. Unlike traditional conceptions that present demons as beings created for wickedness and eternally condemned, Spiritism teaches that there are no demons as essentially evil entities, but rather imperfect spirits in lower stages of moral evolution. According to Spiritist doctrine, all spirits are created simple and ignorant, with the same potential for growth. The differences among them arise from the use of free will throughout their lived experiences. Those who remain trapped in selfishness, pride, violence, or excessive attachment to matter exhibit behaviors that, in the past, were associated with the idea of a demon. Modern depth psychology helps to understand this concept. Destructive behaviors do not arise from a fixed evil essence, but from internal conflicts, traumas, fear, ignorance, and a lack of emotional integration. Evil is not an independent entity, but a transient state of consciousness, resulting from moral immaturity. Spiritism also clarifies that these spirits can influence the incarnate, but never in an absolute way. The influence occurs through affinity of thoughts and emotions. States such as hatred, resentment, desire for domination, and revenge create resonance with consciousnesses that vibrate in those same patterns. By elevating thoughts, feelings, and attitudes, human beings naturally break this resonance. Contemporary science offers clear parallels. Studies on human behavior demonstrate that mental and emotional environments influence decisions and attitudes. It is not necessary to resort to malevolent supernatural forces to explain harmful behaviors. Spiritism expands this logic to the spiritual realm, always maintaining personal responsibility as a central element. Another fundamental point is that no spirit is condemned eternally. Those who today find themselves in lower states of consciousness are also destined for evolution. The suffering they experience is not imposed punishment, but a natural consequence of inner imbalance. As they learn, reflect, and desire to change, these spirits gradually abandon these conditions. This vision eliminates the idea of an eternal struggle between forces of good and evil. Evil is understood as the absence of good, just as ignorance is the absence of knowledge. Where there is consciousness, there is the possibility of transformation. There are no beings destined for definitive failure. Spiritism, by redefining demons, removes fear and introduces understanding. Human beings cease to fear external entities and begin to observe their own thoughts, emotions, and choices. The true battle is not against invisible demons, but against one's own imperfections that have yet to be overcome. Thus, demons, according to Spiritism, are not mythical monsters or absolute enemies, but spirits in suffering and moral delay, deserving of clarification, patience, and the opportunity for growth. This understanding strengthens morality, as it invites each individual to take conscious responsibility for their own spiritual evolution. If this reflection helped you better understand the meaning of evil and spiritual evolution according to Spiritism, like, share, and leave your comment. Your participation helps this message reach more people.